Welcome back to the best Android apps of March 2020. This time around we're taking a look at 1 wallpaper, 7 apps, and 4 games. Let's check them out. Also, if you're interested in watching my videos in Spanish, make sure to check out my second channel called HowToMen in Español. I'll drop a link in the description. Anyways, the wallpaper for this month comes from a new wallpaper app called AmoledPapers. It's $1.59, but as the title implies, if you were looking for some beautiful OLED walls with a stylish look, this app has a great variety to choose from. My favorite out of the bunch is one called Flames. I love how the colors at the bottom spread rapidly to the top, and they have a similar color theme to that of an actual flame. Plus it gives you enough space to drop a KWGT widget at the top. For those interested, the one I'm currently rocking is from a pack called Miniism for KWGT. Moving on, the first app is called OneShade. If you're tired of having the same old notification and quick settings panel, you can use this app to replace it. The default theme is very similar to that of the Samsung One UI quick settings panel. Dropping down the quick settings will expand it to fit the entire page, and the tiles will be easier to reach with just one hand since they are lowered. Plus you can still toggle system settings, long press them to jump into the settings, use custom tiles from third-party apps, but probably the coolest feature is that you can customize the layout to the extreme. You can change the icon shapes, add a brightness bar in the header, customize the colors of any element, modify your heads-up notifications, add an edge trigger, make the colors of the notifications dynamic, and a lot more. Plus the app has a pro version to unlock even more features. This includes the ability to add an image to the background, customize the tile grid layout, auto dark mode in the shade, and a lot more. The pro version does cost $4.49, but I reached out to the developer to ask if he would be generous enough to provide me with a few promo codes to give away to you guys, and he agreed to give me 25. So if you want a chance at winning one, just follow me on Instagram at HowToMen, and I'll be dropping them in a few days. Next, I wanted to give a shout out to Star Trek Fleet Command for sponsoring this video. I agreed to this promotion because I know there is a huge audience for open world strategic MMO games, and this one is an excellent option with so much to explore and experience. You'll be constantly trying to complete missions that will ask you to attack enemy ships that have entered your galaxy, save others who are stranded in space, unique opportunities to create your own alliance, and with enough loot, you'll be able to construct a beautiful station hub that will only make you more powerful. I'm personally a level 13 in the game with 3 powerful spaceships, and I love how detailed the graphics are within this game. On top of that, they have a super active community, and you can build a variety of iconic starships like the Enterprise and the Klingon D4 class, or recruit famous characters like Spock and Kirk. I encourage you to download Star Trek Fleet Command from my link in the description. You will not only support the channel, but I guarantee you'll also enjoy exploring the Star Trek universe. The second best app for March is called DarQ. For those who have Android 10, you can use this app to force the new OS's dark theme on a per app basis. So if you have an app that doesn't support dark mode such as Amazon, LinkedIn, eBay, etc., those apps can now have a darker tone. Plus it has a scheduling option to automatically enable the dark theme at sunset and disable it at sunrise. And if you just want to force the dark theme throughout the entire device, so you don't have to find out which of your apps don't support a dark mode, you can just toggle force dark theme within the app. Simple as that. The app used to require root, but with a recent update, you no longer need it. You just need to download an ADB script on your computer. Link will be in the description. Make sure USB debugging is enabled on your phone. Connect your phone to the computer. Run the script. Restart the DarQ app, and just like that, the app is enabled. Of course, it will also require you to allow an accessibility service within the settings of your phone. And just a heads up, if you reboot your non-rooted phone, it will require you to do the process all over again. The app isn't in the Play Store, but I'll drop a link so you can download it off APK Mirror. Next, we have Scroll. For those of you who like to read articles on the web from popular sources such as The Verge, USA Today, Android Police, Vox, Slate, etc., you can use this app to make those sites and 300 more advertisement free. So without ads, those websites load up quicker, there are fewer trackers on each page, and the page performance will be a lot better. Now you may be thinking to yourself, won't these news serving sites lose a lot of money? Not exactly. That's because Scroll has partnered up with all of these popular sites so you can view them without any ads, and they can make their money back just by having you sign up for a subscription service of only $5 a month. Right now it's just $2.49 a month for the first 6 months since you are an early user. I mean, they only have around 8,000 downloads. Along with no ads on both mobile and desktop, whenever you visit a partner site, an icon will pop up, and tapping it will bring up a bottom toolbar. The headphones icon will read the article to you, and you can share the article on your socials. Scroll also works for AMP pages on mobile and for sites accessed in third-party apps such as LinkedIn, Reddit, Facebook, and more, so give Scroll a try for a better reading experience. Next up, we have PotatoNotes. If you were looking for a Google Keep alternative, this is it. It's got a familiar feel, the notes can be displayed in a grid view or list view. Each note has the option to add an image, turn it into a list, and set reminders. You can change the color of each note so that the homepage looks pretty, and all your notes will be synced to other devices since you have the option of creating a free account. But on top of that, it has a few extra options that Google Keep doesn't have. This includes the ability to hide the contents of a note on the main page and use a password to protect them. You can pin notes to your notification panel, and you can change the accent color of the app. The only thing that you'll be missing for Google Keep is the ability to draw notes, have labels, and have collaborators so other people can see the same type of note. But if you want to avoid the Google ecosystem, this is not a bad option at all. Have you ever scrolled through the Reddit app and within a post found some deleted comments by the moderator? It's pretty annoying, but with Remove for Reddit, you can quickly recover those deleted comments. Just by sharing the link of the removed comment to this app, it will quickly tell you what the comment said. It works most of the time, but on older Reddit posts, you may run out of luck. Still, it wouldn't hurt to try it out if you browse through Reddit constantly. Next, we have Almighty Volume Keys. This app allows you to remap the actions of your volume keys. So you can have your volume buttons toggle the flashlight, control your music, change the sound mode, tell you the time, and more. You can even set different patterns so you can launch multiple things. It's a very simple app, but if you want to unlock every feature, you will have to pay a one-time fee of $2.49. USB Lock It is a unique app that allows you to password lock your USB flash drive so no one can access the contents within your USB without unlocking it first by using your phone. So once you download the app, you can connect your USB flash drive to your phone using an adapter. From there, the app will pop up asking you to set a PIN. Once you do, you can lock the flash drive. Then, if you try to connect it to your desktop, you won't be able to use it. You need to connect it to your phone again and unlock it by typing in the PIN. If you forget your PIN, no worries, they allow you to input an email for recovery. A pretty handy app if you care about privacy. Switching to the games, the first one is called Summer Catchers. It does cost $3.99, but as you know, most games nowadays aren't enjoyable unless you pay a small fee first. This is definitely worth the money because along with the graphics, the gameplay is very eye-catching. It's an endless driving game with a story-driven experience, so your character will drive through different scenery, and you'll need to avoid any obstacles that are coming your way by using the specific perks provided. You'll need to use a bumper to slam through a pile of snow or monument. You can make the vehicle jump when you need to clear a spiky dip, and you can use the rocket for when you need a boost up a steep hill. And as you move on, there will be a lot more obstacles that you'll need to avoid, and you'll be able to upgrade your vehicle and unlock a lot more perks. It's not an easy game, and you will need to have quick reflexes because these obstacles come in fast, but it's a great time killer that you can continue to play in the long run. Boxing Physics 2 is a fighting game with straightforward controls and a simple goal. You just need to try to knock out the other opponent before they knock you out first. Both characters sway back and forth as you try your best to punch the other opponent in the face, and you need to jump at just the right time in the right direction while tapping the fist button to hit your opponent. I'm not going to lie, it's a pretty difficult game because none of your opponents go easy, even on your first fight. I've lost plenty of times before being able to get my first knockout, so it does take some strategy and a lot of patience, but if you're up for the challenge, give it a try. Boris and the DarQ Survival is another paid game that is definitely worth the cash. For a single dollar, you can enjoy a frightening and fun game that has spectacular graphics. The concept is simple. You're basically exploring an abandoned dark cartoon studio and looking for specific supplies, all while trying to avoid a creepy ink demon. Running into him always makes my heart drop, and as you proceed, he does get better at finding you. So eventually stamina will play a major role in getting away from the monster because trust me, he will eventually find you. And when he does, you will need to try your best to find one of the dedicated hiding spots in order to get rid of him. The hiding spots are pretty easy to find though, since they're labeled with a giant circle on the top. Once you obtain all the supplies, you need to rush towards the elevator that brought you there, otherwise the demon will find you and you'll instantly lose if it catches you. The only thing that sucks is that the game doesn't save your progress, so once you leave the app, you'll still need to start from level 1. Still, it's a delightful game, and for $1, it's not that bad. Last but not least, we have Dadish. This is a 2D platform game where your character is a radish, and apparently he is also a father trying to find all his children who have run away from him. The game has a very similar feel to the old Mario games. You'll need to run, jump, double jump, and avoid all the apparent obstacles and enemies that will try to kill you. There are over 40 levels to play through, some of which are filled with boss fights, so there's a good amount of stages to explore, and each one is different so you'll never get tired of the same old format. The first few levels are not that bad, but after you pass level 6, it gets extremely difficult, so you'll definitely be challenged. It's an excellent platformer game, I definitely recommend it. Either way, that's it for the best Android apps from March 2020. If you guys enjoyed it, do me a favor and drop a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe with the notification bell turned on so you don't miss out on any future videos. Check out HowToMen in Español, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Kapow!